Welcome to Episode One of Lesser Dragon Highlander on Mana for Dragons. And first up is Zagana, followed by Daxos, Elsha, and O-Kagachi.
Hi, Mark here. This is my quarantine deck. Zegana, Utopian Speaker. It's just cards I had in folders and lying around in boxes. And the whole point of it is just to put counters on everything and then turn them sideways. So let's see how that goes.
Hey gang, Rob here. I wanted to combine two of my favourite things in this build, playing Voltron and playing other people's cards. I cut Daxos from my Bant Auras deck about 6 months ago. This seemed like the perfect time to throw it together, so let's see how it goes.
Hi, I'm James, and today I'm playing Elsha of the Infinite. This was the deck that spawned the Quarantine Challenge, which was don't buy any new cards, since really we can't. Not really sure where I'm going with this, but at the very least, I should be able to look at my library, which will give me something to do while everyone else is playing Magic.
Thanks for joining us, I'm Grant, and today I shall be playing O-Kagachi, Vengeful. People that know me know three things I usually avoid playing are green, tribal, and any decks with more than 3 colours. I haven't told the others what I'm playing prior to recording, so the reactions could be interesting. The goal of the deck is to use Splice onto Arcane for card advantage, and because it should be fun.
+1 mana for dragons. It's a lot of dice.
Yeah, you never know how many you're going to need.
I suppose you
All
are.
right, edit this bit out when you upload it to YouTube, James.
No, this is all going on YouTube immediately. What? What's the question? Go record our emotions on single person camera later so I can edit it in.
Oh man, my deck's actually bad. Oh, how will I get out of this one? I'm good to go whenever.
Okay, Mark, I think you can lead us off.
Okay. I'll draw. I will play Island and pass.
I see that thing Mark did. I like it. I'm gonna do the same thing. Pass.
I will draw, and I'm going to do the same play. What do you got, Grant?
Not that play. I will draw though.
Oh, not team player over here. Christ.
Frontier Bivouac. Go.
Let's go with this tap lands.
Well, play Forest. Tap 2. Play Crunch Wrangler. Much crunch.
What is
the turn? It's a 2/1 trample. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Crunch Wrangler.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Marvelous. I will play Plains, and I will play 2 for Dawn of Hope. Whenever I gain life, I can pay 2 and draw a card. And go.
Okay, I'll draw. I'm going to play an Isolated Watchtower. It taps for colorless, or I can 2 and tap it to scry 1, and then I can reveal the top of my library if it's a basic. I can run the battlefield tapped, but I can only activate this ability if an opponent controls at least 2 more lands than I do. But I will
I've not seen it before. I quite like that.
tap that and the island for a Fire Diamond. Taps for red, enters the battlefield tapped. Thus,
Very
Inspector.
nice.
Untap. Draw. Plains. Tap. Rampant Growth. Search for a Swan. End turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Play Island. Go to combat. Swing at Rob for 2.
I'll take 2.
And then I will play Incubation Druid. It's got tap, add 1 mana of any type that land you control could produce. If Incubation Druid has a 1/1 counter on it, add 3 mana of that type instead. 3 green, adapt 3. And I will then pass the turn.
Nice. What to do? I will play Islands and play my commander. I will pass, and I'll go and grab myself a drink. Back in a moment.
I will untap and draw. I will play an island. I will pay red and 1 more for a Thermo Alchemist. Defender 0/3, tap to deal 1 damage to each opponent. Whenever I cast an instant sorcery spell, I can untap him. And that will be my end step.
Untap and draw. Tap that green, open the gates. I'm going to go for Azorius Guildgate, which I will then play tapped and pass.
Cool. Untap.
Feel free to
Draw.
much easier when Arena does the searching for your library for you.
Green and blue. And play a Biomancer's Familiar. It's a 2/2 mutant. Activate abilities of creatures you control cost 2 less to activate. This effect can't reduce the amount of mana and ability cost less than 1. Tap, the next time a creature adapts this turn, it adapts as though it had no +1/+1 counters on it. I will then go to combat, and next on the list is James, but James has got a blocker, hasn't he?
I do. I have a 0/3.
Yeah, that's not going to get through. So I will then attack Grant for 2.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
I will. Is anyone tapped out?
No, I have 2 mana open.
Is anyone open?
I have double blue.
Right, I might as well check his block. I'm going to swing at Grant because he's the only one open for 2 with my commander.
2.
Yeah, and I will exile top card of your library and get to cast it till end of turn.
It's Temple of the Sea.
What's that?
It's a scry land.
I will cast that then.
Can you cast lands?
Is it specific?
No,
And until end of turn, you may cast that card.
You can't cast lands.
Yeah.
Oh, is that not how it works? Okay, fine. In that case, that will just stay
I
there.
don't understand it works.
Yeah, fine. No worries. I'm still used to this. In that case, I will play.
That would be a pretty awesome round.
Well, tap 3.
It's in the terminology, isn't it? You play lands, you don't cast them.
Yeah, true. I haven't actually fully read it, so I will play 3 and tap 3 and put this on my commander, which is indestructible. And then play Evolving Wilds, and I will pass.
This deck looks similar to other decks that you play, Rob.
But ended it's Azorius.
Yeah, do you mean that other one? And I will go and fetch a.
Yeah, just to confirm, if the exile card is a land card, you won't gain any life and you won't be able to play that card.
Yeah, it's fine, thank you. I hadn't checked, it said cast. That is fine.
I will play an island for turn. And I'm going to go with red and 1 for Braid of Fire. It's an enchantment that the cumulative upkeep is add red to my mana pool. So I put a counter on this and add that much red each upkeep, but I can only use it during my upkeep. It's kind of a weird old card.
Yeah. There is enough.
Then I will pass the turn.
Hooray! Circuitous route.
Ramp!
some gates. And obviously pass. If it affects anyone's decisions, I think I'm going for the Golgorian Simic gates.
Ah,
And you said you're passing at that?
Yeah.
Oh, in your end step then, I will tap for 1 green, 1 blue, and play a flash-in Wildborn Berserker. It's a 2/2 flash reach elf archer. When another non-human creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay X. When you do, put X +1/+1 counters on Wildborn Berserker. And then I'll untap. And draw a card. Do this on there. Okay. I'll do that idea for... Okay. No, I can't do that. Oh, I can do that. I'm going to tap this for green. This for green. This for blue. This adapt thing's been discounted by this. So this now adapts with 3 counters on it.
beautiful.
And then pass the turn.
Wonderful. Okay. Planes again. I'm gonna do this. Can we just go for Hella Ramp? So I will play a Loyal Drake for. No, I won't. I'll do it in a different order. I can be clever about this. I'll play a Manolith 3, and I'll tap that and 2 and play a Loyal Drake. Go to combat, draw a card. Fine. I guess I will do the same again. I'll swing the commander at Grant before he just explodes with his ramp.
I mean, yes, I've been casting ramp cards, but I haven't actually been playing any lands that I've been drawing.
Oh shit! Why anyway?
so I'm only on 6 lands, which is similar to other people.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I'll swing.
I have 3 lands.
Just swinging just 2 at you at the moment. I'm only doing it because I want to try and get triggers and see how the deck works.
You have double Mark's lands, 2 more than me and 1 more than Rob. So you're still winning on land.
Rob has a mana rock and a board presence. Plus, I wouldn't complain if I had Braid of Fire.
I think you're not used to
so
playing
is
green.
that-
You're doing green just right.
Oh,
Yeah. So did I hit your top of your library?
yes.
What is
It's Petals of Insight.
What is that?
It is a 5 mana sorcery.
Okay. Well, I can't do anything with that because I've already tapped out my mana, but I will gain 5 life.
Okay, so do you want to know what it would have done?
Yeah, I do. I I have to pay mana to cast it, so I can't.
So you don't care. Okay.
I mean, I'd be nice to know what it was.
You get to look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may put those on the bottom of your library. If you do, return Petals of Insight to its owner's hand. Otherwise, draw 3 cards.
Interesting. So that gets exiled then.
If you draw 3.
Cool. So that gets exiled, and then that's it for me.
Does your commander? I was gonna say, does he have vigilance? But you just tapped him.
Just a fool. And
Okay.
you're done.
At the end of your turn, I will tap the Thermal Alchemist to deal 1 damage to each opponent.
Mhm.
Then I will untap my upkeep. I will put a counter on Braid of Fire. And Grant, you say you have 6 lands?
Yes.
Okay, that is 2 more than me. So I will use 1 of the Braid of Fire mana, 1 more, and tap Isolated Watchtower to scry 1. Put that on the bottom. Then I reveal the top card of my library. It is not a land. So that doesn't happen, but this is what I'm going to be drawing for turn. Murmuring Mystic. Then I shall... I'm going to tap red and 1 more for a Firebrand Archer. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, it deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Mhm.
And then I will end my turn.
Me?
Yes.
I will tap 6 for Sire of the Storm, which is a 3/3 flying spirit. Whenever I play a spirit or arcane spell, I may draw a card.
Nice.
That's it, I'm done.
You're playing a 5-color tribal
Okay.
deck? Who is this?
Untap.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. I'm going to pay 6 to bring in Yugin's Conjurant. So it comes in with 6 counters on.
Does it have any abilities?
Ish, yes. It enters the battlefield with X time counters. If damage would be dealt to Ugin's Conjurant, while it has 1/1 counters on it, prevent that damage and remove that many 1/1 counters instead.
Aha.
Because he's come in with that amount of counters on it, he comes in as a 6/6.
Mm-hmm.
Contra Angler gets a counter. And then I will. What's your creatures there, James?
0-3-2-1.
3, 2, 1. I will pass the turn.
Wonderful. How big are your creatures, Mark?
I have a 6/6,
Yeah.
a 2/2, a 3/2, and a 2/2.
Fine. I can't dodge those with my commander, unfortunately. Right, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get rid of both of those? Yeah, I think I just about can. But alright, let's start. Let's spread this around a bit. I'm gonna play Hallowed Fountain untapped. And then tap 3 for Unquestioned Authority. So when SCPs draw a card, has protection from creatures.
Now it's unblockable.
It is now. And I will swing this. Who's on the most life? James is still at 40, right?
I am on 40.
I will swing this at you for 2.
I will take the 2. And I will exile. Open into Wonder. X blue blue. X target creatures can't be blocked this turn. Till end of turn, whenever they deal damage, you draw a card.
I can't cast that. No, it hasn't happened in response to that, can I? So that just goes away. And I get, how big was it? 2, right?
Yeah, it was 2 CMC.
Cool. We'll get 2. Cool. And then with my remaining 4, I will play a Firemind Vessel. And that's me done.
Okay, at the end of your turn, I'm going to tap Thermal Alchemist to ping everybody for 1. My upkeep, I will add to Braid of Fire, and I will use that 2 mana to scry into Isolated Watchtower.
How much life are you on, Grant? I think I might have fucked this up.
32.
Why have I got you on 29?
I don't know.
On the
Because I'm
bottom,
a fool.
bottoming that and revealing a land, but it's not a basic. That's sad for that card. So I will just draw that for turn and then play it for turn. Tap red for the Fire Diamond and blue from the island for Fire Mines Research. It's a enchantment. Whenever casting instant sorcery spell, put a charge counter on it. 1 in a blue, remove 2 to draw a card. 1 in a red, remove 5 to deal 5 damage to any target.
Beautiful.
That is a non-creature spell, so Firebrand Archer will deal 1 damage, to each of you.
Cool.
And then I will pass the turn.
3 for Drogskull Captain, which is a 2/2 flying spirit soldier with other spirits I control, get +1/+1 and hexproof. Triggers that, lets me draw a card. Lovely.
So all your spirits now have hexproof?
Just the other ones.
Right.
It doesn't give hexproof to itself.
Okay. And I didn't really pay attention earlier. I'm assuming your commander's a spirit dragon?
Yes. The dragon spirit.
Well done with the tribal.
He did it, guys. He did it.
Well, it's actually it's supposed to be arcane tribal, but a lot of those cards care about spirits.
Yeah, fair.
Rob's attacked me the most.
Seems fair.
I think I will swing at you for 4.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take 4. What is it? Is it a 4? Is it a 4/2?
Flying Spirit. It's a 4/4 at present,
Okay, I'll take 4.
including the pump. Excellent. Yeah, we'll do this now as well. Hanged Executioner, which I think you all know. It is a spirit. I draw a card.
Nice.
Pass.
The exile target creature, Hanged Executioner.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. It also brings another spirit in, which I knew.
Yeah, can it sacrifice itself? Is that how it works, or?
Yes,
It exiles itself, so it doesn't hit the graveyard.
Sure.
In case that's relevant, it will not recur.
No,
I'll
fair
play
enough.
Island. Pay 3 green. This is getting a -6 because I have a 6 out. Play Great Henge.
Nice.
Lovely.
Everyone knows what Great Henge does, yeah?
Mhm.
Stupid ram.
A lot of things,
Yeah.
actually.
It gives it taps for green and gains 2 life.
And draw a card.
And if I cast a creature, non-token creature, the creature gets +1/+1, and I draw a card.
Yeah.
It gets a +1/+1 counter.
Yes.
Okay.
So that means I have 6 mana up. I will then
It's a good hinge.
tap. I might as well tap this for 2 green, blue, and the blue. Play Sky Rider Patrol. It's a Elf Scout flying 2/3. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may play green and blue. And when you do, put a 1/1 counter on another target creature you control, and that creature gains flying until the end of turn. I gain 2 life. It gets a counter from the henge. I draw a card. Go to combat and swing at James for 6. And as I at the beginning of the combat, I will pay 2 and put a counter on the Launch Crankler. No, the Wildborn Berserker.
I'm gonna take the 6. Go to 32.
I will then pass the turn.
Wonderful. Tap. Draw a card. Island. Options. Who have I not swung at yet? Mark. Swing my commander at you. Protection from creatures. Just for 2.
Well, lucky I have this. No, I don't. Okay, 2.
And then technically don't reveal the top card, but it's bullshit over Skype. So yeah, exile top card of your library. Tell me what it is.
It's a Garenbrig Paladin. It's a 4/4 creature knight, or giant knight.
Sure.
Adamant, if you at least use 3 green mana to cast a spell, it gets a 1/1 counter on it. And it also can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less.
Cool. I can I can pay any kind of mana to cast it, but I do actually have the artifacts to do 3 green mana, so I will cast that.
Yep.
I will. What is it? Garenbrig?
CMC, was it?
Huh?
4 CMC.
4.
5.
5.
It's 4 and a green.
4 and a green, but I need 3 green mana to do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
3 green to trigger, yeah.
Yeah, to get the trigger.
Other than that, is it just a
It can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less.
Okay, here's a green card that's going to represent that.
So I think you need to tap 1 more mana if I'm adding correctly.
Yeah, I do. I thought it was there's a 2-drop thing in there, 2 mana artifact. But yeah, I thought it was a 4 when he said it.
Where did the green come from? Because
Firemind Vessel and Monolith.
Firemind Vessel gives you 2 mana of
Oh, it's 2 different colours. Oh shit, I didn't realise that. I thought it was 2 of 1 colour. In
You
that
get
case,
4/4.
okay. In that case, I can play it. It's 4/4. No worries. Thanks for the update. Do I want to ramp or do I want to do things? Let's do a mix. I will, because I gained life off that. I will pay 2 and draw a card off Dawn of Hope. I'll draw a card for mini combat on Lord Drake, which I forgot about before. And then
What happens to that creature when it dies?
I don't know. I guess it just goes
Goes to the graveyard, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it goes to
nothing
your
else.
graveyard, Mark.
Cool. Doesn't go to exile, okay.
No.
And then I will play this Azorius Cluestone
Oh, Boris is on.
and pass.
All right. At the end of your turn, I'll tap the Thermal Alchemist to deal each of you 1.
Mm-hmm.
I will untap. Braid of Fire will tick up. How many lands does everybody have? I think it's still 2 more than me.
7.
4.
Grant, bunch of lands?
Still 6.
You have,
I have 7 for some
you have
reason.
7. Okay, so that's 2 more than me, which is what I need. So I'll use 2 of the Braid of Fire for Isolated Watchtower. 2 Scry 1. I will leave that there. I will reveal it as an island, and it goes onto the battlefield tapped. And then I will draw for turn. I will play Evolving Wilds as my land for turn.
Wonderful.
And I'm going to tap white, red, blue, and 2 for my commander. And then I will look at the top card of my library, because I can. And I shall pass the turn.
Oh, taps as well. To me, a Guild Gate from my land for the turn. Five, 4 Sturmgeist, which is a spirit with flying. Its power and toughness are equal to the cards in my hand, which was 6 per second, but I get this trigger, so it goes back to being 7. When it deals combat damage to player, I draw a card. James has been pinging a lot recently.
Only incidentally.
It still adds up. Have you any flyers at the moment?
Nope.
No. Then in that case, I should definitely swing at you with at least 1 creature here.
But which one?
I vote the token.
And token would be a safe option, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Mind you, I've still got this as a blocker, so I can probably swing with 2 creatures quite easily. Mark, do you have any flyers?
I have a 3/4 flyer and a 3/3 reach.
Right, in which case these are both going to go at chain. For a total of 6.
Okay, I'll go to 26.
And move to end step. Pass, etc.
Appreciate the clarification.
Sorry, I've got you in one ear and I've got Boris in the other.
Boris said anything interesting yet?
Not
You're
really.
allowed to leave the house.
Not yet. Alert level, here we go. I'll tap 3. And 2 blue to play Seedborn Muse.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Untap all permanents you control during each other player's untapped step.
Yikes.
Is
On
an
bikes.
Indeed.
Comes in with counter on it. I draw a card.
So
I will then play Forest.
I'm going to sack my Evolving Wilds and go
Yep.
get the planes.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will then play 4. Gain 2 life. And play Graw Beastmaster, which is a 2/2 with Riot. So I can put a 1/1 counter on it or give it haste. I'll put a 1/1 counter on it, and I'll put another one on it from the hinge. I'll draw a card.
Christ. Okay.
Things are happening.
So someone's pulling ahead.
All little creatures, mate. All little creatures.
Yeah, but you got
Yeah.
8 of them?
In a Simic deck.
I will then go to combat. Swing for 6. What have you got there, Rob?
2/2 flyer and the 4/4 thing that I stole off you.
Okay, I'll swing for 6 at you.
I will take 6.
And then I'll pass a turn.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Righteous Authority. So +1/+1 for each card in its controller's hand. Beginning of my draw step, I draw an extra card. Move to combat. I draw a card off Lower Drake, and I will swing this, which is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9, 9 at you, Mark, for your insolence.
Are you keeping track of commander damage now that that's suddenly relevant?
Yeah, I was anyway.
Well done.
It wasn't really. It's not really the strategy in this. The main thing was just to make it unblockable and just get the value off it. There's a few things that buff
Once it becomes, 9 power, I think it becomes a strategy, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, there's not that much in it to like actually make it big enough to be a threat. The main thing was make it unblockable and just like getting the value,
Sure.
Because the idea was not dumping too many high mana spells in, so you have the mana up to do stuff. Wait for Mark to be back.
I think he's listening to Boris.
You think he's on Boris mode?
Mark, are you still there?
I am sorry, what's happened?
I'm swinging my commander at you for 9.
Can I stop him?
He's protection from creatures, but he's not hexproof.
He's also
Okay.
indestructible. So
It's indestructible, yeah.
Oh, well, I can't stop him, so I'll take 9.
And then reveal top card of your library.
How much did you swing for me last time?
Just 2.
So that's 11 so far. It's a forest.
Forest. Fantastic. I will then... That just gets exiled. I will play Baird, Steward of Argive for 1, 2, 3,
Nice pillow 40ness.
4. I will play Forge of Heroes per turn. Why not? I'll play Teo the Shield Mage for 3.
What does that thing do?
It's one of those uncommon planeswalkers that's a bit bad. Comes in as a 5. I have hexproof, and as in not my creature, just me. And I can tick it down 2 to make a 0/3 with Defender, which I will do.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I will tap the Thermo Alchemist to deal 1 damage to each of you.
Target? No, it's not, is it? I'm not hexproof.
Correct. It's just each opponent.
Teo's fucking useless. Anyway.
Mark, did you catch that?
What was that? Sorry, I'm listening to Boris.
Yeah,
so
no,
what?
it's fine. It's fine.
Take 8.
1
Take
damage
1.
to the Thermo Alchemist.
Yep.
All right, my upkeep, I will put a counter on Braid of Fire. I'm going to use 2 of that red mana and a white to play off the top of my library, Savine's Reclamation. Return target permanent card with mana cost 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. If this was cast from my graveyard, I can copy that spell and choose a new target for the copy. Flashback cost is 5. So I'll be choosing this Evolving Wilds.
Ramp!
Yep, rampant just guy, it's happening.
I've done so much fucking ramp.
That will trigger Firebrand Archer. Each of you take 1. Somebody could let Mark know.
Mm-hmm.
And the Firebrand Research gets a counter. I will look at the top card of my library again. And...
Oh, possibly opening the pub in July.
all right.
We opened our own pubs before then.
You took 1 as well, Mark, because I'm in the middle of that.
I will then just draw that card off the top and lose the other Braid of Fire mana. And then I will look at the top card. I will play 4 for the Murmuring Mystic. I believe you guys saw that
I
earlier.
remember him.
And I'll be passing the turn.
Okay, and your end step. I will reach through mists, which is an instant with arcane, so I get a trigger
What is it?
There, draw a card,
Yeah.
it's draw a card. It's just a 1 mana draw a card,
Okay,
but it's plain, so I get a trigger from that, so I actually draw 2 cards.
sure.
Very nice.
Now I desperately need to play some cards because I've got loads of cards in my hand. Which does also mean Stormgeist is a 9/9. James, you still not got any flyers?
That is correct.
I do kind of want Stormgeist to actually hit something so I get to draw off it. Even though I've got 9 in hand. So that seems like the sensible move. Rob, you've got the 1 flyer and it's a 2/2, right?
It is a 2/2, yeah.
Okay. I think it would be a bit rude to send more than 1 creature at James, seeing as I'm sending a 9/9 at him. So I'll go to combat, I'll send the 9/9 at James, and I'll send a 4/4 at Rob.
Is it a 4/4 flyer or?
Flyer, yes. With hexproof.
I don't want to throw my Drake away. I will take 4.
I will declare no blocks and take 9 to 17.
Okay. I draw off Sterngeist damage.
What people's life totals at the moment?
I'm on 20.
25.
25, what?
Yep, I'm back in the room.
Yeah,
He was finished.
James 17, Grant what, sorry?
28.
28. Nice.
Basically, if you can't work from home, you're allowed to go to work now.
Oh great. Let's just tell the entire music industry, shall we?
Entertainment industry, pubs and stuff like that. That's hopefully in July, depending if everything goes to plan and they can keep all the stuff down.
3 for Absan Ascendancy. When it enters the battlefield, I put a +1 counter on all my creatures. And although it wasn't a keyword yet, it basically gives all of my non-token creatures Afterlife 1. When it dies, make a 1/1 white spirit.
I could be doing that every turn. What a fucking idiot.
And I will play Unbridled Growth on that swamp. It basically means it can tap for any colour, or I can sack Unbridled Growth to draw a card. It's fixing that I don't need anymore. It also gets me down to 7 cards in hand, so I don't discard anything, which is great. And then I think I'm going to pass.
Okay. In your end step,
Yes.
I will tap this guy. So when I adapt next, the creature that adapts adapts as if it hasn't got any 1/1s on it.
Mm-hmm.
I will then tap my henge to pay 3, gain 2 life. Do this every bloody turn. What a fucking idiot. And adapt this guy again. So he's now got 6 counters on it. Then untap. Draw. I will then play 4 for Ventress Paladin, paying 3 blue. So it comes in with a counter. And also comes in with a counter because of the henge. I draw a card. I will then pay 3 for Marwu, Loyal Companion.
Mo was here.
Yeah. He comes in with a counter because of Great Henge. So he gets 2, I believe.
Yep.
I draw a card. And I should have probably left the blue up. What an idiot. Okay. I will then go to combat and swing at... What have you got open, Grant?
3 mana and 3 3/3 flyers.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. I will then swing at James.
Okay.
With your 6/6,
With my 6/6.
I will. I'm going to block with my. Well, no, hold on. Yep, I'll block with my commander.
What is your commander?
3/3.
Okay, this guy goes down by 3 counters. Tap the Great Henge for 2. Gain 2 life. And pass the turn.
Cool. Back up to 20.
Crack my Evolving Wilds for
29.
29, sure.
Everything untaps.
Yeah. Untap. Draw for turn. Draw an extra card of Rights Authority. I will play this Glacial Fortress for turn. And I will swing my commander at Mark again. No, I won't. Not yet. Hang on. Hang on. I will play a Serra Guardian first for 6. 1, 2, 5, 6.
What does that do for you?
So 5/5 flying vigilance. Other creatures I control have vigilance. But that does reduce my commander's power down to only 6 because I've got 6 cards in hand now. Sorry, 4 cards in hand, so plus 4. So it's a 6/6 Mark coming at you again.
I can't block it. All I have is creatures.
And so reveals up Body Library. We'll see what we can do with it.
It's a Galloping Gizrod.
How big is that?
It's a 3/3, but when it enters the battlefield, you may remove any number of 1/1 counters from it, and you put twice that amount on the Gitrog. It has trample as well.
So what's the actual text on it? Just because I had the other thing I nicked from
Galloping Gizrod enters the battlefield, you remove any number of +1/+1 counters from among creatures you control. If you do, put twice that many +1/+1 counters on Galloping Gizrod.
Sure. Okay, I will do that. I've got the thing with 4 counters before.
It would have been great in this.
All right. I'll use this card for now, and so I will remove 3 counters from the thing I nabbed you before, and I'll put 6 on this, which makes it how big? So 3/3.
How many?
So it's 9/9.
Yeah. There we go.
With trample.
Yeah.
With trample.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Oh, I've got to draw off my combat trigger. 2 mana left. I will pay 2 from gaining life and draw a card.
What life you want?
33 now. And that will be me done. I shouldn't have done that draw. I just realised what I should have done instead, but it's fine.
Can you return him and tap?
I'll also take Teo down and make another wall.
Sure. I'm going to tap my Thermo Alchemist in your turn, so everybody takes 1.
Yeah. Cool. At the end of the turn, I will do this thing with the Incubation Druid.
Put a counter on the Braid of Fire, but I'm not going to use the mana for anything. And then I will draw. That seems like a good choice. I will tap the Thermo Alchemist to deal 1 damage to each of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go with 5 mana for single combat. Each player chooses a creature they control and sacrifices the rest. Players can't cast creature or planeswalker spells until the end of my next turn.
Each, yes, doesn't. I don't get around by that being hexproof, do I? No dramas.
I knew there would be a board wipe coming at some point soon.
Did you get anything for the number of creatures that die there or not? I can't remember.
Do I what?
You don't get anything off the creatures dying, do you, on that one?
I do not, but I get a 1 ping off the Firebrand Archer to each of you for having played a non-creature spell.
Wonderful.
I also get a bird from my other guy.
In response, I will tap this. Put this up. Gain 2 life.
I'm going to keep the bird generator.
I'm going to keep a 0/3 wall token. No, wait, hang on. That's bad.
Do I keep my 12/12, or do I keep my 12/14, or do I keep my Seaborn Muse?
That's the one that none of us can play creature spells again, right?
Until my next turn, or Planeswalker.
Sure. Wait, does that kill all planeswalkers as well?
Yeah, you have to pick one or the other.
Oh, cool. I mean, I had a 1 loyalty planeswalker on 1 loyalty with no possible uptick, so that's fine. But she gone.
So obviously you kept your Superman.
Funny that.
Grant, would you keep?
The Sturmgeist.
Letting you draw cards?
Yes. I will also be making some flying
You make
spirit.
a bunch of spirits, don't you? Yeah.
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 I've got any ball wipes in this?
In Simic, you probably don't. No.
Mark, what'd you end up keeping?
My incubation druid, my 14, my 12, 14 incubation druid.
Sure.
Yikes.
Sure.
I.
It was that or the Seaball Muse.
Right. That will end up being the end of my turn.
Well, I was going to leave you alone, James, but
You really hadn't been, by the way.
hey,
You
No,
said
so
you did the bulk of you and Mark did the bulk of the damage.
you had no flying blockers.
Yeah. Well, you hadn't left me alone already. So
Supposed to draw cards.
continue to not leave me alone.
I wanted you to block with your pingers, but you never did.
So what did you keep, James?
The Murmuring Mystic makes a bird whenever I cast an instant or sorcery spell, aka a flying blocker.
Indeed. Mark, do you have a flying blocker?
I do not.
Don't. What life are you on?
24.
Rob, what life are you on?
30.
30.
Mm-hmm.
And is your commander indestructible at the moment?
Yeah, boy.
He's indestructible. What's making him indestructible?
Shielded by faith.
His faith does.
His faith. He believes. He's also protection from creatures, if that's relevant.
Is he flying, though?
No.
Okay. I'm going to swing... I'll swing the big guy at Rob and the 3/1/1s at Mark.
Cool, I take 3.
How big's the big guy?
He is currently a 9/9 flyer.
Oh dear, I will take 9.
Okay, I will draw a card.
Your insolence has been noted.
I will tap 3 for Rending Vines on the Shielded by Faith that's giving him indestructible.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
It's the protection that's the problem.
Protection from creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's not a creature that's doing it, though, is it?
No, exactly.
I will then do March of Souls.
What's that?
Destroy all creatures. They can't be regenerated. For each creature destroyed this way, its controller gets a 1/1 white spirit.
Nice.
With flying.
Great.
Fair.
I lose my 12/12. My 12/14. He gets rid of his commander. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Is these two things and they turn into white spirits?
Yes.
The spirits fly.
Yes. I also get another one white spirit from the Absent Ascendancy. So I now have 5 1/1 white spirits.
Did your white spirits change into white spirits?
Yes.
Excellent.
But only the non-token one turned into 2 white spirits.
Sure.
Of course.
I think I missed the draw trigger off of my enchantment removal, so I'll do that now. Nomad Outpost tapped. Pass.
Cool. We can't play creatures, can we?
We're playing
This turn.
Untap. Draw. Pass.
Untap. See what we can find. That's not handy. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana. Perfect. 14 mana. I'll pay 2 for a marble diamond. And then I will pay 12 and make 4 1/1 white soldier tokens off Dawn of Hope.
Sure.
And that would be me, I think.
How many soldier tokens?
4. 3, sorry. I can count.
Okay, I will untap. I'm going to uptick Braid of Fire. I'm going to use one of the things and a blue to remove 2 counters from Firemind's Research and draw a card.
Yeah, he said that. I'll have a look later, honey.
And then I will draw for turn. I'll play a Plains for turn. I'm going to pay 5 to flash back Savine's Reclamation. So I'll be returning from my graveyard 2 3 CMC or less permanents. It's going to be the Firebrand Archer and the Thermo Alchemist.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, I will pass the turn.
How much life are you on, James?
17.
No, so more than 5, I see.
More than 5, you say? Why are you trying to kill me this turn, Grant?
Because I don't like being pinged.
It's also lowering your enemy's health. Don't forget that.
It is, but some of them have lifelink. One of them has lifelink.
It's not me.
I wonder if that would be a good place to send some damage then.
What, 5 damage?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, none of Rob's creatures fly apart from the 1/1 spirit, right?
Yeah, one of them flies.
Okay, let's just wildly swing all of my 5/1/1 spirits at Rob.
I'll bite one and I'll take 4.
One of the ones that's not an actual token. Champ for plenty and scry one, and leave it there. 4 for Kikar.
Nice.
1 to suspend search for tomorrow.
Ramph.
Yes,
Ramp at some point.
better late than never. White for a figure of destiny.
What's that?
It starts off as a 1/1 vanilla Kithkin, but I can pay 1 Boros mana to turn it into a 2/2 spirit permanently. Once I've done that, I can pay 3 more Boros mana to turn it permanently into a 4/4 Kithkin Spirit Warrior. And once I've done that, I can pay an additional 6 to turn it into an 8/8 Kithkin Spirit Warrior avatar with flying.
What's the card called?
Figure of Destiny. 3 mana left untapped, and I will pass the turn.
Okay, instead, I will tap my Great Henge, gain 2 life. Untap. Cool.
I might run Daxos in my Champions deck again, actually. It's a nice effect.
I'll pay 3 for Chasm Stalker. It's a Squid Horror, which is a 1/1.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on Chasm Stalker.
Yeah.
When it dies, put X 1/1 blue squid creature tokens, which I do not own, with Island Walk onto the battlefield, where X is the number of 1/1 counters on the creature.
That's it. One is in my next deck. It's going to be great. Because you will.
I just pulled that out of a mystery booster.
Oh, nice.
I will then play 1 blue to play Benfic Biomancer. Oh, they both come in with counters, sorry, and I do draw cards. This comes in because whenever it gets a counter on it, I draw a card and then discard a card.
Gold.
I will then discard this island. I will play an island for turn. And that leaves me with 4 mana. And I will then play 4 for my commander. She comes in with this bit of a nombo with 1 token on it. She draws a card.
Nice.
And I will then pass the turn.
Getting towards board states.
And I've drawn 1, 2, 3 there, so that goes up by 3.
How has the blue-white one got the most rank? It's dumb.
Goes up by 3.
I will draw for turn. Ooh, okay, interesting. I will play my commander for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on, there's a vessel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll tap my Forge of Heroes and put an extra counter on him. I'll play this Meandering River tapped. Is there anything threatening on the board right now? What's Grant's big creature? Is that still a thing?
What, Kikar?
Oh no, your big thing died when you bought it, didn't you? Yeah, fine.
Yes. Yes, I killed it myself.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to pay 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I count? 6. Yeah, perfect. 6 for a Victory's Herald from a random mystery rare. It's a 4/4 flyer Whenever it attacks, attacking creatures gain flying and lifelink at the end of turn. And then I've got 3 mana, and I'll play 1 for a Dauntless Bodyguard. And I will pair it with Daxos. And
So, remind me, Dauntless Bodyguard,
Dauntless, yeah.
tap, or whatever it's called, Dauntless.
So I basically sack it, chosen creature gains indestructible within a turn.
Does it require tapping?
Nope,
No,
just sacking.
but I can respond to the trigger of you pairing it.
I can, choose another creature I control as it enters the battlefield. So maybe.
Okay, so it doesn't say target. So I know you're going to choose Daxos.
Yeah.
So while the choose trigger is on the stack, because once you choose him, I won't be able to respond.
Yeah, sure.
Daxos is not a spirit, is he?
He is not.
No. Then I'm going to rend flesh on him, which is destroy target non-spirit creature.
Fine.
But you then get to choose something else to daunt.
I will choose my Victory's Herald to daunt. And then I will. What have you got up, Ron?
Well, I just tapped the remaining mana there, so
Fine. I
I've
will
got
swing.
and the Figure of Destiny untapped.
I will swing one of these spirits at you,
1/1 spirit.
which has lifelink.
Okay, I'll block it with Kikar.
Purely to get a lifelink trigger, so I can pay 2 into my hope and draw a card.
Okay,
And that's me done.
okay, but your 1/1 spirit died.
Yeah.
All right, I will untap, put a counter on Braid of Fire, not use it, and draw for turn. I will play a mountain. What is the power of things on board, if you guys would please?
I have 2/1/1 flying, 2/1/1 lifelink tokens, a 2/1 and a 4/4 flyer.
Okay.
I have a bunch of 1/1s and Kikar is a 3/3.
I have a 2/2, a 1/1 flyer, a 6/6, and a 5/5.
All right.
At some point during your turn, I'm going to sack this Unbridled Growth to draw a card.
Okay, I will tap 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For Elspeth, the Sun's Champion. It's a non-creature spell, so each take 1 from the Firebrand Archer.
Yep.
The Planeswalker comes with 4 loyalty, +1 to put 3 white 1/1 soldier tokens on the battlefield. -3 is destroy all creatures of power 4 or greater.
Oh, fuck.
And -7 is creatures I control get +2/+2 with flying. It's an emblem I get that does that. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so is the destroy thing, is that something, have you done that, or is that just...
No, I
That's
was
what it
just.
does?
The ultimate, isn't it?
Sure.
It's a -3 actually. I could do it right.
Down.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
It's just the normal down tick. Okay, not overpowered at all. Great.
Oh, James loved Planeswalkers.
Yeah.
Just as much as you like Tribal, Grant.
Yeah.
Mm.
However, I'm not doing that. I'm just making. I'm +1ing it to make 3 white soldier tokens. I'm pretty sure 80% of the board would survive this board wipe.
Yeah, mine would. I'd sack my Dauntless Bodyguard and protect my 4/4.
All right, there's some soldiers. And on that note, I will be passing the turn.
That takes down. Draw a card. Island. It doesn't make me vulnerable to the island walk squid that might be in the future.
Your first island the whole game.
Yeah.
I love that.
And literally there's like basically about 2 of each basic land in this deck.
Yeah.
Sounds right for 5 color, actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Correct. Myojin of Seeing Winds.
What does that do?
It is a 3/3, 10.
That
Comes in with a divinity counter.
Oh, it's one of those ones.
Yes.
Draw a card for each permanent you control. Yikes.
Yes. Yes, it's also it's indestructible until they'll take the divinity counter off.
Sure.
I'm sure I saw that recently.
You might have seen the green one. Mike played the green one not long ago.
No, I'm sure it was on Command Quarters.
Was it?
Oh, yeah, I think he did a thing of weird commanders that are hard to play.
Yeah, that was it.
Commanders.
Oh, this that.
That whole cycle is.
I'm cool.
Yeah, so I could draw 19 cards right now, or I could just leave it indestructible.
What I love is that if anyone tries to blow it up as well, you're just like, in response,
In response,
mill myself.
I should probably do some attacking. I should probably be worried about Elspeth. James, do you have anything mana-wise untapped at the moment?
Yes, I have 5 mana untapped.
Grown. I'm probably not going to risk sending Kakar over there then. But these 1/1 spirits are expendable, so I'll send 4 of them at Elspeth.
Okay, she will be happy to trade with 2 spirit tokens to protect her. So I'll lose my tokens, you'll lose 2 of yours, and she'll take 2.
You'll take 2, which, actually mostly helps Mark, I think, but
It
we'll
does.
still need to try and get her off the field fairly promptly.
I will try in my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you dislike my cards so much. They haven't done anything to you, really.
Well, mostly at the beginning it was just opportunism, but now you're pinging and you've got a planeswalker, and these are worrying things to see.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm done.
Okay, I untap. I draw. I will then pay 2 here, gain 2 life. And then pay 3 here to play Awakening of Utopian. Put 9 1/1 counters on target land you control. It becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with haste named Utopian. It's still a land.
Nice. Do you want to just tap it for mana quick and then we can.
I will then go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
It has trample because it has counters on it. And swing my 9/9 trampler at, and 1 in the air at Elspeth.
It's your commander that's giving it trample, is that correct?
It is, yes.
Okay. I'm going to pay a blue and 1 more to unsubstantiate your land and return it to your hand because it's a creature.
Okay.
I like that art as well, it's cool.
It's a promo from something. That will trigger the Firebrand Archer. You each take a damage. I'll tap the Thermo Alchemist. You each take a damage, and then it untaps the Thermo Alchemist. So 2 damage.
There's
Total.
2 damage, yeah?
2 damage total, yep. And then Elspeth will take 1 from the Spirit.
Can I have a life total check quickly? Make sure this is right.
22.
22,
24.
24, a couple out.
17.
James?
Okay. I'll go to my second main. Well, I did draw a card, so. I will have 2 mana still to play with. Oh, I can play this island for turn.
Yike.
I will then play 3 for Diamond Knight, naming green.
So he gets another counter every time he comes in, right?
Every time something green comes in, he gets a counter. He gets a counter anyway because of the henge.
Sure.
I draw a card. And draw a card. I will then pass the turn.
Marvellous. Let's see if we can top deck some victory. It's not what that is. Okay. Might as well try this because it's my only way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a Daxos with Forge of Heroes. Any responses?
Nope.
Nope.
Please be kind. I will play Legion's Landing for 1. And I draw a card and make another vampire token thing.
Rob,
Yes, sir.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
How not bothered are you by Elspeth since she can't wipe your creatures?
Not bothered at all.
Excellent.
I mean, also I can't afford to swing out right now, so.
Also fair.
But yes, not bothered in the slightest. What's the most threatening thing on the board?
Well, now that Grant's attacking me, I'll say that his Kaikar has a lot of things with Spirit Tribal.
I found a way to make someone burn some removal.
It makes things. It makes spirits, and it also turns spirits into mana.
I mean, you can swing at me if you want.
I know. I'm not trying to swing at anybody. I'm just trying to get a board thing going. I feel like I need to do something. Okay, I'm going to make Grant burn some removal. I'm going to play Deputy to Detention on Kaikar.
Seems good.
That's fine.
For now. It's almost many just get a blocker on the field. Fine. Yeah, I will swing one of these 1/1 lifelink tokens at someone. Someone can block it and kill it. Let me gain 1. Doesn't matter.
You want to send it at me then?
Why not?
So 1/1 soldier, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
I will
jump it with
put
something.
1 into Figure of Destiny to make it a 2/2, and then block it with Figure of Destiny.
Sure. I think you meant buff my thing for 2/2. I was like, wait, what?
Nope.
I will draw a card off. Actually, with Dawn of Hope, if I gain a life, can I pay more than 2?
No.
Are you sure? Does it say whenever or
Whenever you gain life, you may pay 2.
if you gained life in more than one instance? So if you had attacked with all 3 creatures, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Okay, fine. I'll just pay 2 and draw 1. Oh, actually, that's massive. And I will pay 3 and pay Curator's Ward on Daxos. So enchanted permanent has hexproof. I will pay. Actually, makes no odds really. I get to keep 1 mana up, but fuck it, I'll do that. Keep 1 up. And I'll play Hero of Eros first, so it reduces auras by 1. And it gives me another blocker. And I will pass turn with 1 mana floating, or 1 mana up, sorry.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to tap the Thermo Alchemist. You guys each take 1.
Also, just for reference, that's the first turn I've missed a land drop, I think.
Yeah, actually, could I have a land count to see if I can use my Isolated Watchtower?
1, 2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6,
I
7.
think I'm on 11,
10,
but I'll count it if you like.
11 for me.
11, yeah.
Number 6.
Please do count, because if you're on 12, that would be
We
preferable.
did count. It's 11.
Okay, sad times. I guess
my ticks down.
my Savine's Reclamation has managed to catch me up. I have 10 lands. I'll uptick Braid of Fire, but I'm not using the mana on anything. Instead, I will draw. I'm going to recast my commander. And then I will look at the top card of my library. Let's see. Grant keeps swinging at me. How many blockers do you have, Grant?
At the moment, 2.
And they're the guy that gets bigger, and what's the other thing?
3/3 indestructible.
This game's been going on quite a while.
It has. It happens when we all play powered down decks, I guess. I will move to my combat step, and I'm going to send 3 1/1 soldiers at Grant.
Okay, I'll block 2 of them.
Are you choosing to?
Yes.
Okay, then 1 goes through.
Yep.
I will plus Elspeth to make 3 more.
Is it a +1 on Elspeth?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pay 2 for a Throne of the God Pharaoh. Being my end step, each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures I control.
Oh shit.
Ha, none.
I have
Play
one.
it like a bitch.
And then I will.
One?
That deals 1 damage to everyone from the Firebrand Archer because it's a non-creature
Okay.
spell.
That's literally the MVP of this game.
And then I will tap the Thermo Alchemist to deal 1 damage to each of you and move to my end step
Yep.
more. So
Yep.
4 pingers total.
4
Okay.
points total.
2 more.
Sure. My turn?
I believe so.
Cool. That ticks down. Search for tomorrow. Forest. Deck gets shuffled. James, what size are your creatures?
I have a 3/3, a 0/3, a 2/1, and 4 1/1s.
So only one of them has got more than 2 toughness.
That is correct. No, 2 of them do. 3/3, 0/3.
Okay. Draw for turn. Land for turn. I think this is the thing to do. I worried for a second. I thought I didn't have 3 white then.
Myojin party.
Yes.
Ah, legend. Amazing. What's the white one do?
Board white. It's a
Complete
force.
board, right?
I can take the divinity counter off it to destroy all other creatures.
All other creatures, okay.
Well,
What's Elspeth on? 3.
Are you choosing to do that?
What's Elspeth on?
3?
Yeah, I might do. Yeah, go on, let's do that. Destroy all other creatures.
Christ. All right.
Is anything else indestructible your other guy is?
Yeah,
I'm
the Myojin is.
okay. So, and also
Back.
he gets Kaikar back as well.
Yeah, and I get a spirit from the Kithkin that died.
That resolves. I'm going to sack my daughter's bodyguard and protect the angel.
I get
I'm going to pay white to Path to Exile the indestructible Myojin.
Then I will respond by taking that off, counting the number of cards I've got.
Drawing that many.
That will untap my Thermo Alchemist, ping you guys each for 1, put a counter on Fireman's Research, and I will tap the Thermo Alchemist to ping you guys each for 1 more.
Getting dangerously low.
Yep, same.
How many pings was that?
2 pings.
2. Okay, sorry. I was busy drawing 18 cards and counting them.
That's better than 19 we were on before. Good job, boys.
That was a bad time to have brought my commander back.
Okay, so I now have 8 1/1 squid creatures. I'm using this illusion as the.
Oh, nice. With Island Walk at this stage of the game, very relevant.
True.
So James, you're open boarded at the moment, are you?
And what?
You've not got any blockers left.
Yeah, doesn't all your stuff have summoning sickness?
Not for long.
Okay.
5 colours, baby.
Creatures I control have haste.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, no, I haven't got any mana up. Fuck. In response. Ah!
Yeah, let's just swing these 2 at the Planeswalker just to make very sure she's dead.
Sure, that's more than 3, I assume.
Yeah, it's a 3/3 and a 4/6.
Yep, she will die in response.
Excellent. I'm going to have to discard some cards.
Do you mind if Mark begins?
Yeah, it's more a question of if he's waiting to see what I discard or anything.
I'm not worried.
Okay, I'll just keep discarding.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
so
untap.
look at the other ones you discarded.
I draw. I will play Field of Ruin as my land for turn. I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Scuttlegator. It's a 6/6 with Defender. For 8, I can adapt it by 3. As long as it has a 1/1 counter on it, it can attack as though it doesn't have Defender. It comes in with 1 because of the henge. I draw a card. Play 2 for Dryad Greenseeker, which comes in with a counter. It's look at the top card of your library. You may reveal it and put it in your hand. If it's a land, it's a tap ability, so I can't do that yet. I draw because of the henge. And then, no more Planeswalkers. What's everyone's life?
10.
17.
16.
You on 16 as well, Mark? You want more than that now?
I'm on 17.
17.
Wow. It's been really nasty to me most of this game. 17 commander damage. I will go to combat and swing at Rob for 8 with Island Walk.
Sure. I'll block 1 with this angel.
Island Walk, you said.
Island
Oh,
Walk.
yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad. I will take 8.
And I will then pass the turn.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Well, you did hit me for 17 with your commander, and you'd probably kill me next turn if there wasn't a board wipe. So.
I mean, we would have got to politics. Although I've been in a very, very firm last place ever since that first board wipe.
I do like that you're like, I would have at least talked about it first.
It's a good position to be in there, because actually I genuinely was thinking about not, because if I hit you with it, because I could have given him double strike, and if I hit you with it, I wouldn't have got either of the triggers, because you would have died before I got the exile triggers. So I actually genuinely probably wouldn't have done. But the damage is done now, and I'm going to lose anyway. So
It's not going to be me who kills you, though.
I was going to say, all of my
It
pingers
might.
are on the board, so it probably won't be me either.
I'm going to play.
Okay.
I'm going to start with Enlightened Tutor and just dig for anything that might be able to help me.
Is this an upkeep or is this after you've drawn?
Well, it says sorcery.
Oh, it's enlightened. It's not the other one. I was thinking it's the other one.
No, I don't have the good
It's
one.
not expensive tutor, it's used to be expensive tutor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it goes to hand, not to top of library. That's why it's not as relevant whether it's before or before.
Yeah.
And appear to be lacking in good things. Oh, Christ. Okay. I guess I'll go with that. Yeah, fine. Okay, let's do that. Find some desperate way. So I'm revealing Mammoth Umbra. Plus you receive Vigilance, Totem Armor. Cool. Going to go with that. Right, that's 3 mana done with that. Just going to try and get some life back. So play Mammoth Umbra for 5. I will play and equip Fire Shrieker for another 5.
What does that do?
Double strike.
Ooh.
So I will swing this. What creature have you got, Mark?
I have a 7/7.
Yep.
None of them fly, mate.
Okay, so that is 14.
Okay.
Wait, what life are you on?
17.
Oh, I can't. Can I do it? I can. Okay, I'm going to pay another 3. Equip this with Gauntlets of Light. Am I my maths right? No, I don't think I have.
What does that thing do?
So it goes +0, +2, and it assigns common damage to toughness rather than power. And then I can pay 2 and a white and untap it. So that'll make it 4, 7, 9, 9 double strike. And I will swing that back at Mark.
Cool. Kill me.
That's what you get.
Does that have lifelink?
It does.
Wow. That is a big turn.
Yeah, that's good. Hydra Crisis was coming next turn, so.
Yeah. I literally topped at that tutor and was like, this might be able to save me. It's 2 random enchantments I almost didn't put in. So I gain 18.
9/9. Ugh.
It is a 7/9 technically, but
Sure.
and that's me done. I was going to hold up a counter spell, but I figured I should take out one person who might be able to kill me.
I will untap. I'm going to put the 9th counter on Braid of Fire. I'm going to use one of it and a blue to take 2 counters off Firemine's Research. This is all my upkeep. To draw a card. And how many lands do you guys have now? Does anyone have what? Hold on.
I think it's the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
13.
12.
Okay. Someone has more. Yay. So I'll use 2 more and tap the Isolated Watchtower to scry 1. That is possibly useful. Let me think about how much mana I have. Leave that on top, and then I will reveal it. It's got Eternal Kefnet.
Nice.
So it's going to stay on top because this is still my upkeep. But then I will use 5 of the red for Volcanic Offering. Destroy target non-basic land you don't control and target non-basic land of an opponent's choice you don't control. Then it deals 7 damage to a creature I don't control and 7 damage to a target creature or an opponent's choice I don't control.
I've got no special lands.
Almost all of mine are non-basic.
I have a Forge of Heroes is probably anyone I can think of, and then like a couple of dual lands.
Sure.
Which is one that makes my commander come with an extra counter, but it does cost 9 at the moment. So
I'm not too worried about the land part, so
it's basically going to be a land of one of each of us, isn't it? Because if it's one that one of us doesn't control.
well, I choose one, and then one of you chooses the other, and I choose that opponent. So it could be 2 lands from the same person if I order it that way. Grant, I'll kill your tri-land that's there.
There's a one called the Outpost.
What are the colors?
One's Teamer and one's Modu.
The Teamer one, please. And then, Grant, I'll let you choose a land I don't control to destroy.
I'll destroy this Selesnya Guild.
It doesn't have to be one of your own.
Can be one of mine.
I don't like Selesnya.
All right. And then 7 damage. I'm going to go with my choice. That's still alive, right?
Yeah.
What's the
And then what are the other things on the... I know Rob's is insane. What's your other thing, Grant?
Mine's at 9/9.
Cleansing Fire, which is just an ordinary 4/6 now, and a 1/1 Flying Spirit token.
Okay, I'll let Rob choose the other 7 damage to a creature. That's not mine.
What is the 4/6? The indestructible one?
Indestructible, nothing now. The Divinity Can't God.
Oh, well, I will ping that for 7 then.
You're going to kill it anyway.
I mean,
I've got to try and save.
After I didn't destroy any of your lands.
You can take it back if you like.
it was the smart play. Okay, then that will finally be the end of my upkeep, and I will draw for turn. And I will pay 4 to play that God Eternal Kefnet. And that will end my turn.
How much life is everyone on?
20.
17.
20 and 17. This is still quite a lot.
Yeah, Rob was at 2 and gained 18 last turn.
Yeah.
I mean, notably though, this actually doesn't have lifelink unless it attacks.
Indestructible or anything?
It has totem armor at the moment.
Is the game finished?
No.
Not quite.
Oh,
I think Grant's trying to see if he can do it, maybe. I don't know.
okay. My deck didn't perform too badly. I was quite
That
happy.
did pretty well.
Yeah, no, you kept rebuilding the threat meter pretty high.
It's nice to see that Chasm Skulker as well, because I've got one of them ready to go in this new deck. I'm quite looking forward to it. It's going to be interesting.
It was a lot better than I expected, actually. I'll probably remove it from this and put it in my Niv Mizzet deck, but...
Yeah, maybe. I can't wait for my new one. It's going to be great. It's just going to make everyone draw like 4 extra cards every turn. It's gonna be
Totem
sick.
armor?
Say again? Destroy totem armor?
Yes.
Sure.
James has no creatures.
I do have a creature. It's a 4/5 flying god.
I can see that. Kefnet.
Yep.
Great cards you just have lying around.
I'll swing 3 flyers at James anyway.
Are they all the same flyer?
They're all 1/1 tokens, yeah.
Okay, I will be blocking one of them.
Yep, and you'll take 2.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Kurtar's Wrath.
Go on.
Destroy all creatures they can't be regenerated.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Then I easily meet the threshold requirement, so I put 2/1/1 white spirits with flying into play.
See, if I hadn't killed Mark, I could have countered that.
But you killed me, so there.
There
I'm
we
going
go.
to put the God Eternal third from the top of my library.
Interesting. Didn't see that coming.
I bet you didn't.
Pass.
Oh, well, let's see if we can top deck some victory. No. Not bad. Have I got enough mana to do that? Maybe I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have one spare. That's great. So I'm going to play
What?
Daxos for 9.
Okay, you've got enough to cast your commander, not to win the game.
Oh, no, not to win the game. No, fucking no idea that. But, and
I was
then
a
for
bit worried
another,
there.
so that's that, and then I can pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Aegis Angel. When Aegis Angel enters the battlefield, another target permanent gains indestructible for as long as you control Aegis Angel. Guess who? And pass.
Okay. Grant, did you play a land on your turn?
Yes,
So that puts you back up at
I'm on 12.
12. Okay.
12.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can use 2 of my Braid of Fire mana into Isolated Watchtower to scry 1. And I will reveal it, but not put it on the battlefield because it's Kaikar, the Wind's Fury.
Oh, I've heard it's quite good having those.
Mm-hmm. And then I will draw it.
I didn't really do anything with mine. It created out loads of removal, which is equally fine.
Will then play it. Kaikar comes out. And then I will pay 4 for Jace's Sanctum. Enchantment, instant sorcery spells I cast cost 1 colorless less, and whenever I cast 1, I scry 1. And off the Kaikar trigger, I make a bird. Spirit, actually. It's a bird. And at that point, I will be passing my turn.
Let's try episode number 4 of Can I Untap with my commander?
I will say this was an interesting one to record. First one recorded. Kind of a fun game.
I will go to combat. I'm going to
Yikes.
swing 2/1/1s at James.
I'll block one of them with Kaikar.
Yeah,
Take 1.
cool. I'm okay with that.
Like you on, James?
14. When did I become the arch enemy? What's going on?
I haven't swung at anybody for months.
I'm going to pay 3 for Eerie Procession, which is a tutor. I can tutor for an arcane card.
Nice.
Did you swing at me last turn, Rob?
I'm just messing, dude.
Yeah,
I said you bit the hand with the Island Walks quiz, and then I happened to accidentally top deck an answer.
I tutor out Hideous Laughter, which is an arcane instant for 4 mana, gives all creatures -2/-2 until end of turn.
nice.
Sure, the commander does again.
Yeah.
Are you casting it?
I have to shuffle my library first. We'll do these things in the proper order, haven't we?
Hang on, no. It has a counter on it.
What does?
Daxos. Because I tap for 40 heroes. Yes! Incredible.
Well, in that case, it's only going to be James that gets board wiped. It's a shame.
Kaikar's a 3/3, so it'll just actually take out my token.
He's got 1 damage on him.
He does.
Oh, fair enough.
Deliberately did it that way. He dies.
Outplays.
Inefficient board wipe is inefficient.
It would have been better if there wasn't a counter on Daxos, but it wasn't represented, so how was I supposed to know it was there?
That's my bad.
I mean, you can choose not to play it since he didn't tell you there was a counter.
Yeah, but I'd already sacrificed a 1/1 spirit and done a tutor
Then
specifically for that card.
So that is bad on Rob then.
My mistake. I'm sorry, sir.
Diviner Spirit, which is a 2/4. If it deals damage to an opponent, both those players draw that many cards. So if I hit you with it, you draw 2 and I draw 2.
What's it called?
Diviner Spirit. So you want it for your snake guy.
You know I do.
Yeah. Then I'm done.
Cool. I'm on tap. I get on top of my command. This is miraculous.
Yes, miraculous.
Okay. Nothing super exciting going on right now. Page 2 to equip Daxos with Fire Shrieker.
I'll just put an asterisk next to Rob's name on YouTube when I upload this.
What creatures have you guys got up?
I've been wiped.
I have my Diviner Spirit.
How big is that?
2/4. You literally just looked it up.
Oh, yeah, that one, sorry, yeah, sure. I will swing Daxos at you, James, for 4.
I'll take 4 and go
Oh,
to
what? How is he 4?
Double strike.
Double strike?
He's got a Fire Shrieker.
and I
Wait, so what's the actual counter then?
Oh, no, sorry, no, it's 6 then, my bad. I forgot about the counter again.
It's a +1 counter.
Yeah, it's +1 counter, sorry.
Okay, cool.
I just fucked up. Yeah, so for
put me
6.
down to 8. So
And then you reveal the top 2 cards because it's double strike.
one
already
happens
ahead
to
of
be God Eternal Kefnik.
What's-
I put it there.
We'll have that. What's the other one?
Convenient.
A land.
Let's pretend that was deliberate. I will cast Kefnet then.
Yeah, that's 4 mana for you.
There you go.
An asterisk next to Rob's name, even bigger on the recording. Well, the YouTube comments are going to be...
They're going to be merciless. Why didn't so-and-so do that? Mark should have been using the Great Hinge to do his stuff every turn. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I did forget that, to be honest. Right early, I did forget to bump up my creatures.
That is my bad. By all means, disallow the last 2 turns. I do apologise. Cool. And then, wait, so I've tapped what? What are we doing, 1 mana?
Let the internet vote on how many life points you lose as penalty.
Make sure I've tapped the right things for sure. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For Bruna. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It looks a lot like all your other decks, Rob.
It has
Yes.
2 cards from Kestia in it.
Basically, his decks run a commander and everything to make it indestructible, protection, and bigger.
Yeah, I have 2 decks that do that. Yes.
What does the Rarami or whatever his name do?
Okay, I mean 2 other ones other than this one, I suppose.
Yeah.
That'll be me done.
Okay, I will untap. My upkeep, I will put another counter on Braid of Fire, and I'm going to use 2 of that mana to do Isolated Watchtower. And I will put that on the bottom with my Scrying Machine. And then I will reveal the top card. It's Propaganda. Would have possibly been useful before everyone had 13, 14 mana. But sure, let's see if we can make it cost prohibitive to attack me. Propaganda. That will be the extent of my turn.
Okay. At some point, I should probably consider casting my commander.
Maybe. You never know.
You have to remember that. Someone has a counterspell in their hand.
Do they?
Yeah, look,
You
you can see
have.
it. You can see it on my laptop. Look, I put it up.
Probably won't be doing that then.
He said when he had the option of killing me or keeping a counterspell up. So I remembered that.
Yeah, I've had it for ages.
I can see why that would make an impression on you.
James, what's your life total?
It is 8.
8. I'm going to play Elder Pine of Jukai.
Uh-huh.
is a 2/1 spirit. Whenever I play a spirit or arcane spell, reveal the top 3 cards of my library. Put all land cards revealed that way into my hand, the rest on the bottom in any order. Also Soul Shift 2, which I'm not sure if that's actually relevant.
There's some spirits in there, right?
You're doing pretty good at this, Grant.
Well, there's like the card I've played in the game, apart from the ramp in the first 4 turns.
Yeah, loads of ramp at the beginning, then playing stuff.
There are no 2 CMC spirits in the graveyard, so it wouldn't do anything if it died. Does it resolve?
Yeah, fuck it.
Nope, no response.
Then, okay, 4 for Kindred Boon. As Kindred Boon enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. 1 and a white, put a divinity counter on target creature you control of the chosen type.
Do you have any of those?
He did.
I did. They were removed.
Good thing you destroyed that one, Rob. That was the board wipe divinity counter.
Yeah, yeah, I'll allow that.
I found that really disappointing because I already had this in hand and was going to do it for the turn. Anyway, each creature you control with the divinity counter on it is indestructible.
Oh, in that case, I will counter that.
Oh, okay, sure.
I mean, you didn't say that. Oh, hang on a minute. No, I fucked it. Okay, very carefully. I can't play a counter spell because I didn't leave enough mana open.
It's 2 blue, isn't it?
Yeah, so I can't counter that. Anyway.
Okay, I wish I'd known that in advance.
So did I, but there you go.
Well, we're not technically supposed to tell each other if we can play counterspell or not.
Guys, I can't play a counter spell.
Words were said, things happened. James is open board. It's only gamble that he won't mind too much taking 2 to draw 2.
I will accept that.
Yeah.
But you will have to pay 2 for the privilege from propaganda.
Okay. That's annoying. But
You're in green, Grant. You should have enough mana for days, mate.
This is his 4th
may have missed the point where the stuff got destroyed.
You did destroy one of your own green lands, so...
Yes.
All right, so that thing's coming at me for 2?
Yes.
Okay, I will take the 2 and draw 2 cards.
Fuck it. Drown your temple.
What's that?
It's a land.
Sure.
Yeah, you can't counter lands.
I can't counter anything, mate. I didn't even blue mana open.
As was said before, you're not supposed to tell people that. And I've paid 2 for Thaumatic Compass.
Nice.
Move to my end step. Thaumatic Compass transforms into a land.
Nice.
So I'm going to respond to his end step since I know that Rob doesn't have counterspell mana open.
Nice.
So I'm going to pay 4 to crush. So wait, no, 1 less because of Jace's Sanctum. Huzzah! Crushing some contraband.
Yeah.
I'm choosing one or
What are you
both to exile target artifact and target enchantment. So it's going to be the double striking artifact.
Yep.
And
Exile.
life gainy card draw enchantment.
I don't have one of those.
What's hiding under Legion's Landing?
Oh, that's the. Oh, that one's you mean. Yeah.
The life gain card draw.
Sorry, my brain was thinking auras. I forgot that one.
I will then scry 1 as a result of having cast an instant sorcery spell, and I'm putting that on the bottom. Put a charge counter on the research. That was my only response to the end of Grant's turn.
Is that my turn then?
I believe so.
Well, that counterspell would have been handy. Right, let's see. I may reveal the first card I draw. As I do it, doesn't matter because it's not instant. Okay. Right, this should be fucking stupid. Bruna does things. What creatures have you guys got up?
I've got a 2/1.
2/1. That's kind of annoying.
I don't have any, actually.
Whenever Bruna Live Alabaster attacks or blocks, you may attach to it any number of auras on the battlefield, and you put any number may put onto the battlefield attached to it any number of auras that could enchant from your graveyard and or hand. Just have a flick through these. So, indestructible, possession from creatures, +1 for each card in my hand, hexproof, vigilance, trample, +3/+3, and the one that made it deal damage to its toughness rather than its power.
And then you win the game?
I don't think. I don't know. I need to figure out because it doesn't do much damage because the +1 there's actually not many buff spells in there. 8, 10. Draw a card. So 5, 8, 11, 11, 13, but essentially 13, 13, and then guess. So I'll swing Daxos and Kefnet at James. I will swing.
That'll cost you 4 colorless mana,
Fine.
and that will kill me. I'm at 6, just so you're aware.
Cool. And then I will swing.
He doesn't
do-
care.
Do I get a proc off Daxos for that, or did you dying come in
Oh.
before the trigger?
Yeah, you would die before the
Yeah, my deck would disappear.
Yeah, sure.
So you
Yeah,
wouldn't get
sure.
it.
And then I will swing Bruna at and this Aegis Angel that you grant.
So is that enough to kill me?
I have no idea. That is five in the air with the Angel, and then Bruna's a 13.
So 18.
Yes,
Yeah, so that's enough to kill me. Yeah.
sure.
Okay, I believe Rob wins the
Officially,
game. Asterisk.
officially, due to the asterisks, I will scoop to Grant because
Well, that's not fair. James could have pulled it back.
I was going to say, technically you can't do that because you'd have to kill us at the same time.
okay, I will not. I will attack James and then I will scoop to Grant.
So why are you scooping? Did I miss something?
Because Grant made a thing based on the fact that I forgot to put a counter on
Conceded.
something,
Oh, okay.
and it was totally unintentional.
Yeah, we don't worry about them things.
That one YouTuber watching this is going to have a field day. Just
Oh, yeah.
Finally,
YouTubers.
Grant's just going to go make 6 accounts and just bully me.
all right. Well, I'm going to.
Was Bruna hexproof?
She was everything, yeah.
I could have untapped the other one and survived. I didn't pay attention because I'd only just got the Thaumatic Compass.
Okay, well, after that, I scooped.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
All right, everyone, finish emoting so I can hit end recording.
Okay.
That's it. We've all emoted. Good game.
Oh, those kinds of emotes.
No,
Never mind.
any kind of emote. Any kind. All right.
Wonderful job, gentlemen.
That ends the video.